They didn't just build a wall, they built a gate. Before the wall, enemies walked in uninvited. After the wall, they knocked. You control the gate. You control everything that comes through it. Listen, you think protection is weakness? Wrong. The Chinese Empire faced constant raids from the north, barbarian hordes rolling in, taking what they wanted. Most kingdoms would have crumbled. But China? They made a decision that changed history forever. Emperor Qin Shi Huang looked at the chaos and said, "Enough." Not with words, with action. He understood something most people never will. If you don't control your borders, you don't control your destiny. He ordered the impossible, a wall across mountains, deserts, rivers. They called him crazy. A wall thousands of miles long? Impossible, they said. He didn't care about their opinions. He mobilized 1 million men, farmers, soldiers, criminals, everyone built. Blood, sweat, death. This wasn't a participation trophy project. This was survival. Lesson 1, protection. Defend what matters. You see, weak men think defense is negative. Why build walls? Just be nice. That's loser talk. The empire had wealth, culture, innovation. Raiders wanted to take it, so they built the ultimate barrier. While they built, the attacks continued. Northern tribes, Xiongnu warriors, fierce and ruthless, kept coming. But here's what's crucial. Every section completed was a section defended. Progress, not perfection. Build, defend, expand, repeat. The wall wasn't just stone. It was a statement. This is mine. You don't get to take it. That's what protection is. Drawing a line and having the strength to enforce it. No apologies, no weakness. Section by section, the wall grew. Over dynasties. The Ming dynasty later reinforced it with brick and stone, making it even more formidable. Each generation understood, what you don't defend, you lose. Lesson 2, systems. Structure beats strength. The wall wasn't just a barrier, it was a system. Watchtowers every few miles, beacon fires for communication, troop stations, supply routes. One soldier could alert 1,000 in minutes. They built in layers. The wall itself, sure, but also garrison cities behind it, fortresses, storage facilities. It wasn't one thing. It was an interconnected defense network. That's how you dominate. Systems, not just effort. Here's what nobody tells you. The wall enabled prosperity. When your borders are secure, trade flourishes. The Silk Road thrived because merchants knew they were protected. Security creates wealth. Chaos destroys it. While protected regions grew rich, areas without defense burned. Villages raided, women taken, crops stolen. The wall meant the difference between civilization and savagery. Don't let anyone tell you defense is optional. Leaders who built this understood legacy. They wouldn't see it finished in their lifetime, but they built anyway. That's vision. That's thinking beyond yourself. Weak men want instant gratification. Strong men build for centuries. The wall became legendary. Enemies saw it and reconsidered. That's the power of visible strength. When your defenses are undeniable, many battles are won before they start. Deterrence is victory without fighting. Lesson 3, control. Decide. Access, flow, and outcomes. The wall had gates. Controlled access points. China decided who entered, when, and under what conditions. They controlled the flow of people, goods, information. You want to enter the empire? You follow our rules. You pay our tariffs. You respect our authority. No control at your border means no control over your future. The wall gave them ultimate leverage in negotiations. Neighboring kingdoms had to negotiate. The wall changed everything. Suddenly, China wasn't reacting to invasions. Others were asking permission to trade. That's what control does. It flips the power dynamic completely. Decades became centuries. Emperors rose and fell. But the wall remained. That's the thing about proper systems. They outlast individuals. Build something bigger than yourself. Create structures that endure. Today, millions visit the Great Wall. A military fortification became humanity's greatest monument to determination. What started as pure defense became a symbol of what humans can achieve with vision and relentless execution. Look at this achievement. They said it was impossible. They said the cost was too high. They said it wouldn't work. None of that mattered. What mattered was the decision to defend what was theirs, no matter what. Every brick was placed by hand. Every stone carried by human strength. Millions of individual actions creating one unstoppable force. That's how you achieve the impossible. One deliberate step at a time, never stopping. Behind this wall, Chinese civilization flourished. Mathematics, literature, technology, art, all developed because people had security. You can't build culture when you're constantly fighting for survival. Protection enables progress. The greatest minds need peace to create. The wall bought them time and safety. While barbarians fought in the north, Chinese inventors changed the world. That's the hidden value of defense. It frees your best people to advance. The wall itself became a school. Soldiers stationed there learned discipline, strategy, endurance. The structure taught them what it meant to be part of something greater. Physical barriers create mental fortitude. Make no mistake, this wasn't just building. This was strategy. Every tower placed strategically. Every garrison positioned for maximum response time. They studied terrain, enemy tactics, supply lines. Intelligence won as much as stone. When attacks came, the prepared won. The wall didn't fight. The system did. Alerts traveled fast. Reinforcements arrived quickly. Invaders faced organized resistance, not scattered villages. Structure dominated chaos every time. Here's what they don't teach you. The wall created the conditions for wealth. Safe trade routes, protected farmland, stable government. When people feel secure, they invest, they build, they grow. Security is the foundation of prosperity. Different dynasties maintained it. Each added improvements because they understood a fundamental truth. What you don't maintain, you lose. The wall required constant work. Freedom requires eternal vigilance. There's no vacation from defense. 21,000 kilometers, 2,000 years, countless lives, all for one purpose: control your destiny. Don't let others decide what happens to you. Build your walls, defend your territory, control the gates. Remember the lessons. Protection. Defend what matters, always. Systems. Structure beats raw strength. Control. Decide who enters your world and on what terms. These aren't just about walls. They're about life. The Great Wall stands as proof. When you decide something is worth defending, when you build the systems to protect it, when you control access to what's yours, you become unstoppable. Now go build your wall. Now.